What's up, guys? We finally got the brand new 2022 Husqvarna FC250 Factory Edition. Completely redesigned from head to toe. Let's go over some of the new parts that come on this bad boy. Alright, these new bikes come with a one-piece bottom handlebar clamp, which is different from last year's models, which had separate bottom clamps and one solid top clamp. So that's all new for this year. Completely redesigned seat. One bolt in the front. The map switch is redesigned for the factory model. It still includes two maps, as well as a traction control mode and a quick shift mode. The quick shift works when shifting up only, and it uses a sensor in the shift drum to send a signal to the ECU, which then cuts the ignition for just a fraction of a second and allows for a much smoother upshift. It's fairly common on most sport bikes these days. The start and kill button have been moved to the same housing, which allows a lot of free space on the handlebar for other controls. These new Husqvarnas do not come with the flag handguards anymore, so you will have to purchase an aftermarket option if you want to run handguards. The Rockstar edition comes with the factory racing triple clamps. You have the option to run them in a 20 or 22 millimeter offset. Has a new style hour meter on it here. Just held on by one bolt. Doesn't have the two side bolts like the Trail Techs, or like I was saying, the Gas KTM or Husqvarna hour meters. Completely redesigned plastic, all new front number plate here. Nice one-piece cover design for the triple clamps. Whole new front fender. The whole shot device comes with a bike, but it is customer preference whether we install it before they pick it up or not. We have a lot of off-road racers who don't use the whole shot device, so we tend to leave it off. Brand new larger foot pegs, and later on the video I will compare the size between the old foot pegs and the brand new ones. Whole new radiator cap. This is plastic. Completely redesigned frame. It's hard to tell behind the frame guards there, but it looks completely different behind there. It has these large areas. You can use your hand to actually pick up and lift the bike. Or if you decide you want to do a Superman seat grab, this bike's perfectly made for it. Comes with lighter black DID Dirt Star rims, black spokes, and black hubs. This edition comes with a special floating front brake rotor as well as the front disc guard. The stator and starter cover are anodized black, and you can take a look at the redesigned head. The swing arm is lighter and flexes more. Redesigned chain guard makes it much more compact, sleek design, and offers more protection. This bike comes with two options for the airbox cover. The one we have on it has the holes for more airflow. Does come with one solid piece airbox cover. So there's a nice slot you can grab, but you wanna get the bottom, because there should be one push pin there and one push pin up here, but there is a straight piece of plastic which aligns it back here, so you don't want to pull out up top there and possibly break this piece of plastic back in here. So let me show you. Do it with one hand. All right, that came out pretty quick. There's the tab in the back. Like I was saying, you don't want to break that off. That goes right into that slot there. Redesigned air filter. It's definitely different than the 21 models or any of the regular 22 models. So this new factory edition and the 23s will come with the new redesigned air filter. Just pop that clip off. Just gonna pull it straight out. There's your other side there. Alright, so I felt the nipple pop on the other side. Let's secure this front side. There you go, snapped in. You always want to double check, make sure this filter is completely seating all the way around, especially on the back side, because if you miss that clip on the back side, then it will be exposed. So whenever I put these covers back on, I'm going to line up this hole right there, slides right in, just press firmly. There you are, or both snap in. And that's it for the airbox cover on the new bike. Alright, once you have this 8mm off, the seat does not come off the back like most bikes. This one has to come forward. See? Slides forward. It's a pretty cool design. It actually helped prevent the seat from accidentally sliding off, since your force will be pushing the seat backwards instead of forward. So they move the battery to the center of the bike here. Nice and easy to get to the fuel pump now. But to get to this battery is completely different. It's fairly easy, but it's definitely different. So you have this whole tray full of electronics, and there's one bolt right down here. You have to take this 8mm bolt out, and that whole tray will lift up. Okay, so once that's up, this whole tray will lift up out of here. See, that's where the battery is at down here. You can get underneath, and this battery will slide right out. So if you lift up on this tray, to pull up on the tray a fair amount here, the battery slides right out. So if you have to remove the battery, it's not too bad. Alright, let's put this battery back. It sits down in there nice. The battery tray falls right back over, and that's it. That's all it takes to get to your battery. Like I said, it looks very technical at first, but it's really not. When putting the seat back on, you're going to come from the front and push it backwards. There you go. It's not very difficult. Just push it forward. A couple latches here, one back here. One on very easily. So just install that 8, and that's it. Let's do a quick comparison of the new versus old foot pegs. A little more than 4.5. Measure across, almost 2 1/4. Go measure the older model. So that one's right around 4 1/4. Still less than 2 inches wide, so definitely wider and longer. To get the shock cover off, you pull from the left gap. Also on the bottom there's a push pin, and then you move the whole cover forward and it will detach. There is the newly redesigned WP Exact shock with external adjusters. It's 100 grams less than its predecessor and 15mm shorter. It also comes with a redesigned linkage system to complement the shock. Since the bike is completely changed from top to bottom, there's a ton of more detail we could get into with this bike, with the head changes, transmission changes, the suspension changes, like the mid-valve dampening on the fork has changed, everything. So if you want to read more, go to husqvarnamotorcycles.com, or you can check them out on our website, tristatepowersports.com. You can stop by, give us a call, 724-215-9085, and come check them out for yourself. I'll just leave this rest of the video with some music so you guys can enjoy looking at the new bike.